Hey crafty friends, we are back for part 2 of my craft room tour. So coming into the room, we've already explored the calyx and the alex and my full brimness cabinets. So I wanted to show you my table setup. So I have the Husky 52-inch workbench, which I purchased from the Home Depot. And what I love about it is, as you can see, it will rise up so that I can stand and craft, which I actually do quite frequently. I do have a chair that I will bring in and sit down sometimes, but a lot of the times I craft standing up. It just raises and lowers with this knob right here. Like I said, it's 52 inches long and then about 24 inches deep. So plenty of space to craft on. I do have a side table over here. Most of the time, either my lamp sits on that, but I will use that. You'll see I have some cardboard back there. A lot of times I use this as a setup to photograph my projects. So that's mostly what that table is for. I just leave it out because I don't want to put forth the effort to put it up and get it back out as regularly as I photograph my work. You'll see the workbench also has these 2 drawers. They are very big and spacious, and mine are messy. So I have extra adhesives in there, my ruler, my little clamps, and then additional scissors, pens, Sharpies, my little distressor tools, things that I use frequently and want to keep really close. My favorite tools are up here. Those I use all of the time. And then these are ones that I use really frequently. And the bottom drawer, I have my 2 trimmers. This is my favorite trimmer. And then I have my little one. And then I have my wipies to clean things, some sanding blocks for distressing, and then my Stampin' Up! Grid pad that I can stamp off or use to help keep my workspace clean. You'll notice that I have something connected to the front of the table. So this is my Tonic Studios. It's called the Table Tidy. I take it with me when I go to retreats, but I also like to keep it set up here because I love having a clean workspace. And this helps me to keep my adhesives and things organized when I'm crafting. I can pull what I need. Like I'll set this and this up here so that they're handy when I'm working. And then I can just put them right back down in here when I'm done. And I keep my liquid glues on the end upside down so they're ready to go when I need them. So that's my table tidy. Coming over here in the corner, obviously I have my roll of paper towels, my printer. So this is also a Canon. I mentioned that I have a Canon Selfie. That's my travel printer that I take with me. This is the Canon Pixma. It's a TS9521. I purchased it on Amazon for roughly about $219, I think. But what I love about this printer is it will print full 12 by 12, borderless 12 by 12. And you can go back a couple of videos and see where I actually printed a 12 by 12 picture and then I scrapbooked on the picture instead of putting the picture on the page. And so very, very much worth what I paid for it. I use this printer all of the time when I'm at home. And then, like I said, I take my Selfie with me when I travel. So getting into the lower cabinets, you'll see in here, I have my Big Shot and the plates here. That is mink foil. I've got some fabrics and things here. This is some more cords. It's the USB for my Cricut, the pedal and the plug for my sewing machine, which is down there. You'll also see my expression on my mink. So those are stored in this. And then in the middle cabinet here, I have my cordless Ryobi hot glue gun. This thing is phenomenal, but it gets very, very, very hot. So if you have one of these, please be careful so you don't burn your fingertips off like I did with it a while back. Then I have extra printer paper, like my photo paper is in here, some extra ink, and then these are like thermal laminating pouches, self-adhesive sticker, like to put over your print and cut if you wanted to make stickers. My grand caliber down there, and then my tote with all my acrylic paint is in the center on the bottom. And then in this cabinet, I'll go on the other side here. In this cabinet here, I have all of my Project Life are organized in these two. Most of my Project Life is organized in there. This is a stack. These are some layouts in progress. Some layouts just need photos. So that's those. Those are two little albums that I ran out of room to store over here. This is like, I have an extra set of empty Walmart sacks. I'll just have this little small canvas tote that I'll use as a trash bag when I go to retreats. So those are just extra bags for that. And then on the top here, these are all my various page protectors. So I have small ones for the snap albums. I have the full 12 by 12, a ton of Project Life. And I also like to sometimes do 8.5 by 11 pages. So you'll see that turquoise album down there and the black one next to it on the right are actually 8.5 by 11 albums. So I have those page protectors in there as well. And then coming up here to the top shelf, I just have my Longaberger basket. This was a garage sale find when I was at my friend's. We went out garage selling. It had the insert and the protector in it, and I just thought it was cute, so I bought it, and there it sits. My Cricut, my husband bought me this for my birthday this year, back in September, so it's a Maker 4, and then the other side, my husband has a desk over there where he keeps all of his stuff. And so those are pictures looking into this side. It's just, his printer. And so this is what it looks like from the rest of the house. I'm sure you were able to see the kitchen is behind me. So my craft room is actually in what would have been the formal dining room. So we purchased this home in January of this year. And it is a 3-bedroom. Our youngest child, our daughter, she's 19. She does still live at home. She works 2 jobs. She's trying to get her life together before she jumps into, getting her own place. So she has one of the 3 rooms, and the 3rd room is a spare bedroom. Having a guest room was really important to me when we moved into this home. My dad's in his 80s and he will come visit. I have a friend that lives in Wichita that will sometimes come and visit. And so I have family that my cousin, who we graduated together, grew up together. And so we alternate visiting each other every other year. And so she comes here for a week, and then the following year I go to her house for a week. So having a guest room where my guests could come and be comfortable, and we didn't have to shift anyone or nobody was sleeping on the couch was really important to me. So that's how I ended up with my craft room being in the formal dining room. I actually love it. I love coming into my kitchen and this is my view. I can see straight into my craft room. There are days where I will come and start a project and I just leave it out on my desk, and I'll come back and rearrange embellishments or add to it over the course of a few days. So this setup works really well for us. I know it's not for everybody, but I genuinely love it. And then when I am crafting and I'm at my desk, I can see off into, the rest of the kitchen. If I'm cooking or I have something going on, I can do both of those things at once. So this works really well for me. But I just wanted to share with you, I always get a lot of comments on my rug, it's from Amazon. So there you have it. There is my part 2 craft room tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for stopping by.